The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by Members First Federal Credit Union. Summer often comes with additional expenses such as vacations, events, back to school shopping. So today we're learning more about Visa balance transfers. VP of Card Portfolio and Operations, Bijal Gami, is here to share more about how those transfers can help Members First customers. So talk about what these Visa balance transfers are and how they help customers.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I love the summertime. It's just such a great time of the year, but let's be honest, it could get very expensive. Vacations and then back to school expenses, unforeseen expenses that you have. And if you can pay for all that, awesome. But if you can't, then a lot of interest can be charged against those expenses that you have. So I think a good strategy is balance transfers. And simply put, it's just taking those expenses that are being charged a high interest rate and moving them to a lower interest rate for a certain amount of time, and then it'll go back up to the regular rate after that. I think a good illustrative purpose is if you have $5,000 in debt, based on today's rates, you could save almost $1,000 in interest in a year.
Oh, that's significant.
It definitely is.
But clearly, it won't be for everybody, of course. It's all different situations. So what should viewers keep in mind before they do apply for a balance transfer with Members First?
That is a great question. So credit score is important, and the better your credit score, the more likelihood you are of being approved. And if you apply, that does impact your credit score, so keep that in mind. Also understand how much you're going to transfer over, because we're going to ask how much that balance is going to be when you come over. And I think most important is the payoff strategy. And what I mean by that is we don't want you to be in debt. Our goal is to get you out of debt. So, and this is a great strategy for it. So have a plan in place to bring that debt down so you're not paying much interest.
Now, we did mention it's summertime, and a lot of times in summertime, financial institutions will have sort of like promotions going on to help you out a little bit, maybe lower your interest rates. So what does Members First have going on?
I'm so glad you asked. So our most popular promo is 0% for 12 months with a 3% fee.
0%?
0%.
3 months.
Which is incredible.
That is absolutely incredible. Now, once a member actually completes a balance transfer, like what are the next steps that they should take, to keep those finances like running smoothly and, stay on top of it?
Another great question. So one is the balance that you're trying to pay off, make sure that you're checking to make sure that balance was actually paid off, because we don't have visibility to see that. So that would be on you to make sure. And then I think I want to reiterate the payoff strategy, because I think it's very important. Make sure, because the interest rate's only for a certain amount of time. In this case, if you chose the 12 months, try to figure out a strategy to get that debt down in the next 12 months. So you're not you don't want to dig yourself in a hole.
Right. Take advantage of that opportunity, right?
Exactly.
So it is a great way for viewers to pay off some of their summer debt, or really any debt that they're carrying right now. So how do they go about applying for this?
You can walk into a branch, you can give us a call. So really any option that you choose that's comfortable for you, and then any member representative will help you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Good
Thank
to have
you.
you. Really good guidance today. The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by Members First Federal Credit Union.